Welcome to the session where you will learn to add additional people to chat, edit the group name, leave a group, and remove someone from the group. Microsoft Teams is all about collaborating with coworkers and team members as efficiently as possible. A large part of that is, of course, is chatting with others within the app. Let's go. Conversations in chats, either with one person or a group, are all linear. They're not broken up into smaller conversations, but instead flow one after another, like in Skype for Business. One of the key features that differentiate Microsoft Teams from Skype, though, is the ability to add another person to the chat and share your conversation history with them. You can also add new participants without sharing previous chat history. In this example, I am clicking on the new chat icon to start a new chat. Once you start typing out the person's name, their contact info pops up. Click on it. Type a chat in the message box below. To loop more people into the conversation, just click the Add People icon at the top right corner of Teams. Then type the names of the people you'd like to chat with. Notice how this section is blank when I am adding a third person to this one-on-one chat. Once we add a fourth person or more to this chat, more options will populate. We will see this in a couple of minutes. I will click Add to add this person to the chat. I will type in a message in the message box. You can see all of our previous one-on-one chats. They are now displayed. I am going to add a fourth person to the chat. From the drop-down, click on Add People. Just like with adding the third person to this chat group, type the person's name and select them from the list. Now you can see this area is no longer blank. It has been populated with options. Teams allows you to share the chat history when you add somebody to a chat. And you can also decide how much history you want them to share. You can either include the whole conversation history or include history for a certain number of days. When you do choose to share your chat history, note that in addition to chats being shared, permissions will be granted to documents previously shared to the chat too. I am going to click on Include All Chat History. To complete this action, I am going to click on Add. I am going to type in a new message. The group name is really what differentiates a normal multi-person chat from a group chat. Technically, it's just a title for the chat itself, but it means if you chat with the same people, but about different ongoing topics, then you won't end up with one long, never-ending chat stream. Each group chat will have its own group name. To edit the default name of the group, click on the pencil icon and type in the name of the group chat you want and click on Save. One of the benefits in giving group chats a name is that it makes it super easy to search for a particular group. Click into the command search box and type the name. When you type in the group name or even part of the name, it will populate a list. Select the correct group name in the list. This is a quick way to locate the group chat. You can also pop out the group chat and work on it separately from Teams. Some of these group chats can become quite large. An easy way to see who is part of the group is to click on the Add People icon, like so. As you can see, here is the list of people that are participating in this group chat. You can also add more people to the chat, or you'll also have an option to leave the chat. As there's no concept of an owner for the chat, you can safely leave. And even if you started the chat, your team members can choose to kick you out too. So to leave a chat, this is how we do it. To leave a chat, click on Leave. As you can see, there is a message that you will still have access to the chat history after you leave the chat. Teams will save the whole chat history all the way back to the first message. I will still have access to the chat history and the files that were shared in that chat. I am going to click Cancel to stop from leaving the group. When you remove someone else from the chat, they keep access to the conversation history up to that point. So if you have accidentally added someone in and shared the whole entire history, they'll retain that history as well. Like that chat history, any files shared will still be shared after you remove the person from the chat. If you want to remove their access, then you'll need to find the file in question in your OneDrive for Business Teams chat files folder. Select Shared, and then from the permission list, choose Stop Sharing. I am going to click on Add More People icon. Removing people from the chat can be performed by selecting the Add People icon, either on the desktop, web, or mobile. You'll see the X option to remove participants when you hover over their name. I am going to remove Batman. His role in the group has come to an end. The pop-up message lets the team member know that the person being removed will still have access to the chat history. I am going to click on Remove. I am going to click on the Add People icon to show you the new participation list. Batman is nowhere to be found. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video on how to add, remove people from a group chat. See you again soon. If you have any Teams training questions, please reach out to me. Send me a chat. Thanks. Talk soon. Bev.